game. When the rest of the team gets a little bit excited, as you can imagine, Aces and Leon are like two kids in a sweet shop when they start winning. He's the one who says, right, boys, calm it down. We've still got the job to do here. Let's get on with it. And then
shields come out, basically everything to try and slow Rogue down.
You got Kino holding up on white stairs, so they are trying to be quite aggressive in greeting Rogue on the entry into the building. Leon finding one, but traded out a second later by Vertical.
Kino, he's put one of his alibi decoys outside. It'll continually flash up that warning that there is an identity hidden enemy outside for Oxygen. Sorry, for Rogue, unless they go and clear it up. So it's just a little bit of gamesmanship. It just obscures the screen a little bit.
Kino's been lurking off towards white stairs for much of the round as well, and then obviously ran up towards that snow door to get the Prisma outside, so they know that he's around that side of the map. It's why you saw the drone coming in up top. Vert finds one, finds three. It's Aces, walks into the end of the tip of his spear. Falls down all too easily. Crying left in a 1 versus 3. I don't see him walking away as the winner in this round, even though he's got all this time to play with. But we spoke about him, Mr. Flex himself and what he can achieve, both in operator and in muscle. Not quite able to muscle his way through the bar here. Peeked onto by Laxing and finds one. Down to 50 HP and has got quite a bit of work to do, but has the time to make this play work.
He does. He's 1 versus 2 and he can just take his time here. He can see what information comes his way. He's a little bit unfortunate not to get that first kill on the challenge down here towards kitchen doorway, to be fair. Both inside Vertical. Gonna find him on the long angle. 4 on the round for him. Prano and Crying, all the information they need. They've got to get a freebie here. Leon finds Kino and surely the challenge comes in. It does, but somehow Vertical survives. Yoga, however, does not, as Leon finds him, and that's 5 versus 3 for Rogue now.
Not going easy on the new kids, is he here? Leon, 2 kills to kick out the round. Vertical eventually collapsed on by Aces as well. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3 for the side of Rogue in this round. We're only 75 seconds in, and they're already chewing their way through. As Hopes finds himself blasted hopelessly through a wall, eventually picked out by Prano, and it's Laxing left in a 1 versus 5. Playing a little bit of kiss chase by the looks of it. Coming up
limited. He does have some information, but he's not going to have too much to work off. Finds one and a kill. Nice long-range effort onto Rips there for Laxing. Goes for the second, but he's challenged from 2 angles at once. This is what happens once you get there. You're stuck. It's like you're in a swamp.
I need to call in the troops. I don't know what's going on. I was like, I know you feel, buddy. I know that feel. Laxing finds one onto Aces early in the round. It's the Thinker taken off the board, so those heals very quickly removed, as well, of course, the frag grenades that were being stacked up in abundance. There were 4 on side for Rogue, now down to just the 2. Crying, the only sole remainder with those on side. A C4 prep by Yoga for the hatch. Now, it's like playing a bit of, come on, take the trap. Mouse trap! And off it goes. Crying goes down, 2 kills to start for Oxygen. Much better than the previous round where they found themselves in a 1 versus 5.
I love that we're seeing Oxygen come out here and be competitive, Des. They're not doing anything silly. They're getting out into the map and they're finding their kills. You know, as we said coming into it, you know, there's the limit, there's nothing really on the...
Weird if it just suddenly stopped at 1 minute 45 seconds, wouldn't it?
It depends. Has there been 5 kills?
Oh, no, not yet.
If there was,
I mean...
wouldn't be that weird then, would it?
I mean, there's been 4. Now there's been 5 and the round's still going.
There you go.
So you might want to rethink your logic there, Ace. Good thing you're not a game developer, eh?
This is why I don't like you. So, we're going to go into the second half of the game. We've got Oxygen finishing it off. There we go. See, it just stopped, Des. All of a sudden. Just
now it is go time. Vertical is waiting to see when Aces steps a bit too close to that window and finds itself blasted out. They've got a C4 on side. Kino starting off the fragging, traded back out immediately after by Rips. Good trade play coming out for Rogue across the last few rounds.
It has been. As Aces is able to push through Pixel Spot. What's Laxing going to do here, though? He's got an opportunity to push up white stairs potentially, but it depends if Rogue knows that he is coming from there. Hopes is going to be down. Aces and Crying getting the job done. I think they've pretty much got this top floor locked down now. Going to be very difficult for Laxing to do anything here. He's heading up the red stairs instead, but he's 1 versus 4 now. Needs to start finding kills. Can't get near any of those corner stations to help him. Prano putting the diffuser down. Won't have time. Final kill comes in for Rogue. Players like Kino, players like Laxing, just out there on their own. Vertical as well on the vigil, just getting around the map and trying to burn time, trying to make Rogue's life difficult, Des. This time it's Yoga going to take down Leon, going to take down Rips. Here come Oxygen on that roam game once again. Actually, Yoga in from behind the bakery counter as well as he moves through, gets himself another, but it gets flipped on his head. 3 trades effectively come in, and it's 2 versus 2 in what is just an absolute flurry of violence in the early round.
Reminds me of BDS's game yesterday when they came up against, remind me which NA team it was that we cast. I forget who it was. Who was it, Tim? The game that we cast.
One of the best games of the day that we cast, Des.
Yeah, which one was it? BDS
I know you know.
I don't, I forgot.
Sonics.
That's the one. Sonics had 3 players walk away with 3Ks or 4Ks in several rounds, and things just kept on getting slipped back onto their head. Now here, Great closing play coming out for Oxygen to get...
Under the pressure, he's going to decide that it's better to keep those Shumiker launchers active for later in the round, but Leon just focuses in on Laxing like an absolute laser beam as he drops through the skylight there, knowing exactly where the Echo is, and gets himself a nice opener. He's been a little bit quiet since those couple of first rounds where he got the openers, Des, but back with a bang there.
Well, remembering, of course, this is only game 5. There's still one more to go, so it'll be really interesting to see how the team squares up when we get towards the end. Yoga! Oh my god, he's doing it for fun at this point. Finds 2 heads with a couple of clicks. Can't quite get the Nexus. Prano trades it back. Kino contributing 2, but this is what I was saying about Prano. Doesn't matter what you stick him on, he can be a godly fragger in the right situation.
Limited resources now could be the problem for Rogue. Hopes he's going to be holding down this angle, doesn't quite catch the head of the man, knows there's somebody on red, sees him now, you know it's there, Hopes, you know the fight's coming, and he wins it, takes Leon down, in comes Prano, so close to them lining up, but Vertical able to find that fight. Like, what's the hit on Bar and Gaming? Like, we sort of like that side, it's fine.
Bar Cocktail, sorry, you mean?
Sorry, yes, Bar Cocktail, I'm thinking Shower. Bar and Cocktail, and he said, like, what's the hit there? And I said, honestly, the defensive win rate isn't very good up there. And he was like, right, okay, you know, fair enough. But Rogue doing a good job of it so far. And I must say, Rogue are one of the better teams when it comes to defending this top side.
Very much get to be in your bonnet, Ace, but this site, I feel, is one of them. Scan coming through, at least onto one of the roamers, who they'll find out very quickly is over towards White Stairs. And for those of you who are particularly eagle-eyed, you will see, looking across the map, all those outlines, that all 4 members of Rogue are very far tucked into the east side. You very often see this on Cafe, where there's kind of like a diagonal split down the map, where you've got a line angle
for the time being, up onto Cocktail, see if he can catch anybody out, and he's going to find Rips there that'll just get them 1 back, so that now leaves them 4 versus 3. And I'll look to get a nade in there as well from Vertical, not going to have any success on that one. Going to be pushing through, knows that there's men inside of there, knows there's kills to be found, is able to just work through the rotate hole there, and Laxing moving up to the top floor, nade about to come out as well. And Oxygen being allowed to play really high inside a site here, Des. Vertical getting the nade kill, Yoga with a kill onto Leon as well, and 3 versus 2, they've completely swung the man count around.
I'm very surprised they've managed to push up into bar when normally you'll have a player inside of deep storage, but that man not being there, not doing his role, means Vert can just walk through and slap them silly. Laxing with yet another. Oxygen at 5 and 2, and my word, are you going to be feeling a little bit nervous if you're...
This time Oxygen looking to get themselves established inside of Piano and push across, and you can see why they're going to have to, although Kino removes the problem, takes down Leon with a headshot, and that facilitates them now getting into Cigar, and they could even try to aggress into sight again as they did last time.
They completely ignored what's going on the Piano wall as well. Like, forget about getting it open, what's the bother, just keep on pushing forwards. They found themselves 2 kills. You can see the player in deep freeze this time round who should be able to challenge into bar and stop Echo, who's playing in Cocktail, from being freely shot at. But this swing, this kind of aggression is what makes me a little bit nervous. They've already lost out 2 critical members that would have helped keep this defense intact, but the shape, it's broken apart. For Oxygen, they can now look to start capitalizing.
This is just going to look to make a challenge from Lumber. He's just dancing side to side. He knows that the pressure's coming. Crime manages to find Laxing, and Rogue could do with another kill in the next sort of 15-20 seconds, really, just to take the pressure off. Out comes the nade. Crime has to dip away, but does do some damage. Can't find the killers. Kino gets aggressive, immediately traded by Aces, though. And again, Rogue continuing that trend of being able to find trades. And again, Aces now 1v2, flips to the shotgun. Can he win it from the bar back storage? He's being pushed from both sides. Doesn't quite catch a glimpse there. Does get the kill though. The nade manages to evade it. He knows where the last one is. He's got the information that he needs. It's 1v1. Yoga's low health. 25 seconds left to go. This is going to be close, but Aces manages to lock it down in a 1v2 on the top floor.
Looking towards a hit for a couple of kills. Some of the meat bags to pick up on the way back up towards site. Kino going to find Prana, looking to rotate down, I imagine, to come and give some assistance. Gets stung for it. Now Crying's out on the move. EE1D rings out. A ping coming through upstairs. Will...
They know exactly where he is. There you go. The information is there. He's going to try and come and win the fight, but will not be able to. Yoga using the F2, getting the headshot onto Crying, and now Oxygen. They are sailing here in round 9, really kicking it up a gear, finding those opening kills and starting to run roughshod over Rogue here on Cafe. Could well find themselves 6-3 up if this continues. Aces, though, once again, Des steps into the breach. switch, finds a headshot onto Kino and starts that ball rolling for Rogue. Oxygen, it must be playing in the back of the mind what happened in round 8, that Aces was able to pretty much single-handedly come back in and rescue that round for them. Rips misses his shots on the long angle. Aces shut down here. That could be the final hope for Rogue as things are starting to sort of break apart here. 4 versus 1 now as Yoga finds Rips.
Just find one more as well. One man left standing, Leon.
For me,
what's the one sentence I've said to you on every single walk here from the green room?
Don't fall over.
No, there's ice there. There's ice there.
Don't fall over. Falling over though is Kino. Leon's going to take him down with a headshot. Rogue fighting their way into this one with the start that they need. They've been losing a lot of those opening battles, and here we go. The kills are raining in on both sides. Prano manages. Oh, Yogs rips with a beautiful angle down onto Yoga and a headshot. 4 versus 2. Rogue running away with this one quickly. We're only 30 seconds in, Des.
Yeah, this is one of those rounds where everything's kind of been decided this early on, but the remaining 2 members are Laxing and Vert. The 2 still a great gargoyle. I might stick him on eBay at this point. It looks like a pretty good piece of garden furniture.
You may be thinking to yourself, Mozzie, swing him, but he doesn't need to. That's the point. In come the kills. They were just waiting patiently. Mozzie was this time, at least he survives. As you say, that gives access into trash bags, so there's going to be an opportunity potentially to get the diffuser down, but there's going to need to be a little bit of work before they can do that. And that starts in the shape of Vertical and Kino. This could happen here, Des, but Rogue, they say no. Slam the brakes on. Cryan and Prano get one apiece. 3 versus 3. Laxing is coming up the white stairs on a flank here, but the barbed wire will sound out for him, so needs to be careful, needs to time it. We've seen a couple of fights taken like this and lost.
The thing is, they know that Laxing likes to play this kind of gameplay. They know what's coming here, but he's got to pull the trigger. His team are pressuring Rogue. If he doesn't move now, then he's not going to have an impact.
Waits for the noise. Waits
for the noise, and in he goes. Cryan goes down. A great flank finally comes through, successful. Rips with a massive 2K, ripping a new one through Oxygen. Laxing in a 1 versus 2. Can he end this here and now, or can Rogue give us yet another round between these teams?
What a roller coaster this round has been, just up and down. Laxing, he needs to swing round. He knows there's one playing inside a freezer. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. It's actually Prano who finishes that kill, not the Maestro, but he
down for you a little bit further. It's interesting to know that already we're starting to see things wrapped up, and we're only 2 days into day number 3. EE1D coming out, Yog holding on the side angle. In comes the swing from Leon. That is the Aces special, it feels like, but it's Leon channeling his inner Aces and pulling out a big kill. Kino getting one back onto Prano elsewhere around the map. A 4 versus 4 ensues here, and there's still 2 minutes to play.
Cryan just on that top floor, continuing to try and make a nuisance of himself. Rips getting aggressive, but shut down by Kino. Can he get the second? No! Aces hits him with a spray down. 3 versus 3, and this one just continues back and forth, rubber banding all over the... Keep himself up on that top floor for the time being. As you can see, just continuing those challenges. Freebie onto half stairs, and he gets it. Takes down Vertical. 3 versus 2. Can he find Laxing as well? The challenge this time goes in Cryan's favour. He gets himself the kill on the revenge tour. 3 versus 1 now. It's all up to Hope. Shut down by Leon. We're going to overtime, Des.
One on there. Okay, so a little bit of a tickle, but not enough to kill someone. That's what you'll see coming in on the front door. In fact, there's the other double coming in on that bakery into prep door. Leon finding Kino early on. Not the greatest start for Kino, who was looking to have an early impact, but already has found himself shot out. Where is the body? I'm looking for the icon as well. Don't worry, I just can't see it. Where is it?
Not 100% sure. We'll see as we scan.
He's dead. That's what matters.
He's dead, and that's what matters. Laxing looking to get aggressive on to the small bakery window there, but going to be shut down by Rips. Rogue getting themselves a real advantage here and feeling like they can get aggressive. Leon does exactly that with a kill onto Vertical, but then just dips back, takes down his Capcan trap, still playing his due diligence there, getting the Claymore down, preventing any run-out or rotation from that side.
What a name.
What a view of that nade that we got coming in, and that's going to be a down there with Yoga behind the bar. Hopes is his last hope, really, to try and keep him alive for the time being, but it's unlikely that Yoga gets picked up here. We are now effectively in a 5 versus 1. You got to feel for Hopes. I'm not sure this is what he signed up for.
I'm being flashed. I can't do anything, guys. Help. As everyone else around him has already fallen by the wayside. Aces and Rips being tickled down by one of those claymores, but Aces collecting the closer. A flawless round for Rogue, and they...
To Cocktail Balk, straight established, going to be challenged by the Mozzie.
He has no idea.
He has no idea whatsoever, but neither did Rips. He just manages to turn on him and get the kill there. Unfortunate for Vert. That's going to be 5-4, and the opener goes to Rogue.
As casual as you'd like. It's just like, hey, freebie, I guess, and I'll carry on about my business. unfortunate because that could have been a huge double kill coming in for Vert that would have kept Oxygen in the round. Laxin doing his best here and bringing it back to a 4 versus 4, but that surprise factor, the top fragger, has been removed from this lineup.
Rips, he's going to be struggling here. He's pinned down. He's got multiple pushing him. He gets one dead. Surely he can't get the second. Aggressor's on. He doesn't need to. He's got Crying on the cover, who has his man's back. Laxing once again going in, doing the business. Finds a kill onto Prano. Slaps down an EE1D scan, but at 2 versus 3, it might be too little too late. He finds an absolute freebie onto Leon, who survives somehow.
Those are gunfights that should have been won by Oxygen in this round, but it's Rogue coming out on top. It's a 3 versus 1. Yoga, the last hope, will find one as Leon, running blindly into his line of fire, was not what was planned. Here's another gunfight to be won though for Yog. Might find himself flanked off towards the right here. Man up high, gets the down. No way does he clutch this out. Crying, comes through on the swing, pistol in hand. Can he find the head? Sprays through the wall, can't find the man. Down to our HP. No way! As he just found him through the wall. Yog keeps on going. We're going to 15. Several members of the team, look at it, 4 members, all on drones as we hit that mark where everyone's near the building or on the building in some fashion, and is now looking for the next step. I spoke about those multiple phases you step into yesterday, where it's the kind of get to the building, set up for the execute, do the execute, and between all 3 there is a phase of droning that we step into. Again, 4 members back on drone.
Hopes gets aces though. That's a big start for Oxygen here because Rogue, they've not really gone for that top floor clearance. They've not played into it. They were sending aces in, sending aces in through the mid level there, trying to find kills. Leon is going to get a very late trade there to level things out 4 versus 4. And you can just see exactly where aces was stopped in his tracks as he tried to push.
He knows what's
fireplace.
coming.
Vert knows what's coming, but do they know where he is? No, they don't. Vert manages to get one. Laxing onto Leon. Rips. He manages to find a little shred of hope for Rogue here as he shuts down.
A quick peek, not yet finding himself down, no one is. Plant going to be attempted from Rogue as Prano steps into the corner, nade into hallway, a shotgun to the side of the wall, down he goes to Kino. Oxygen have done enough, they're going to find themselves a win. It's a win that isn't going to change the outcome, they are still going home.